Check, 59. Here we go.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. It's caught. Smith. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Set. 250. Plus 59. I don't even know why this team showed up. Slam. Stay 50.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Murray eluding the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's Murray from midfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They give to Johnson going right. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Push him back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Chargers take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Jackson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Chargers 0.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, easy, easy. Easy's alert. Watch the curl. Hey, orbit. Mike is 59.
Stafford. Complete. Smith has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
52. Watch 52. 52.
Murray now on 1st down. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. And here we go on 4th down with Murray. Got a man, Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. He's got his tight end fan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And some room to run now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check 59. Mike is on the run.
On second down, here's Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They fake the handoff. Now Murray going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second down, Murray sets to throw. This is the tight end Fant. A gain there of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaq Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the out, watch the out. Mike 52, Mike 52.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Murray off play action, rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 3rd down, Murray. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Check 50, check 50.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 2nd and a couple, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Lutz is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
You go set, 280. Check, 59. I got one.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Alert!
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Double right. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. 3 buds.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's complete to Meredith. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's now
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Chargers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Murray with a 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Duke Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Murray now to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Murray now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past... the 40-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Murray. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford uncorks one for Davis. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Omaha, ready, move. Hey, Zoo. 59. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
Slide on with it. Better see me now on God, I'm got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.